from the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, we have the Ladies of Madison Avenue. Real talk in the real world. And now your host, Shantae.
Now I would like to introduce the cast.
Good evening, I'm Ollie.
Hi, I'm Sage.
I'm Belinda.
I'm Isis.
I'm Angel.
Hey y'all, I'm Karen.
I'm Marilyn.
I'm Roxanne.
And I'm Moni.
Tonight our topic that we're going to be talking about is, we would like to know, is a man still considered a good man, even if he's a provider, he takes care of his family, although he cheats? So now we're going to go to Marilyn, and she's going to be the first one to give us her comment.
A man that cheats but provides, that's what we're talking about. A cheater is a cheater, so pretty much he's not a good man.
Now you said this because of your view, because you have been recently divorced.
I've had one.
Right.
So I'm just saying, how can you possibly be a good provider when you're cheating? Because obviously you're providing for everyone, and it's a bit much.
Right.
So I think you need to kick rocks and move on.
Now, do you think that's something that we're doing today? Because I know a lot of us believe that our parents or our grandparents or a lot of families back in the day, they would accept that as long as you're taking care of home, that they didn't mind the outside family and everything like that.
But do they accept it or they put up with it? And back then, the ladies weren't professional and couldn't leave. But now that we're a little more professional, now we can take care of our own household. So why do we have to put up with that?
A little more independent.
Yes.
These days.
But what about if we have children? What about if there's children involved?
Children.
There's the family court system that take care of that.
I mean, how do you trust a cheater? If he's a cheater, so what? He's paying the rent, the mortgage, but he's a cheater. I mean, how do you look at him? How do you lay with him? That's why there's so many black women with HIV. I hate to say it, because we tolerate these cheaters.
That's true. That's true.
He doesn't respect you.
Yeah, a lot of women stay because of the security. So you figure, I have a roof over my head, I have, meals every night, my kids are taken care of, and basically, it's like I turn.
And sometimes it's not about. So I think it's about love too.
Belinda has a point.
It's about love. It's honestly about love, because
I agree.
you accept the person for when you are married, you try to deal with, you fight to stay together. It's so easy just to leave. Everybody will say, oh, you don't want to stay because of the kids, but a lot of time it's your heart that don't let go.
That's right.
And that's easy to say. Somebody can tell you exactly. You can tell me anything. But if my heart is not ready to let him go, it doesn't matter. As long as he treats you good, this is what we all think. Long as he treats you good, because a lot of people go, so you don't even know your man is cheating.
But what Marilyn is saying, that he's not treating you good because he's cheating.
Exactly.
I think we do know.
I believe that. I say the same thing too, but it's the matter of the heart.
But I'm sorry, I disagree with that, because how do you know, like she said, if you don't know he's cheating, then he's treating you good.
Exactly.
Then what is he doing wrong? If he's coming home every night and taking care of the kids and taking care of you, and you don't know he's cheating,
well, that's a
how do you say
that's
not a good
But
man?
in your heart, you know. So would you just rather him keep it in the closet?
Your heart.
No, you have feelings. For the most part, if your man starts to cheat, you have feelings. There's certain signs that he has.
You can assume. What leg do you have to stand on when you confront him? You confront him to tell him something. My thing is, all he gonna do is switch up how he do it, and you really never gonna find out. What about when you catch him? Then what?
But that's what the question is. When you know he's doing it, can you swallow your pride? And I think that takes a lot.
Can you accept it and move on?
And that takes a lot.
And that's an individual. Only you can answer that. You can't have the girls answer that for you in any way. And is he gonna stop? Because he may really fall for this other woman.
If you're happy, I mean, it's a bad situation. But at the end of the day, if you're happy, then you're going to flow with what you need.
But how could you be mad if she doesn't want to move on, even though she knows he's cheating?
But that's what she's saying.
How could you be mad if she doesn't? She's like, well, maybe we can work past it. Maybe we need to find out what we did wrong, that you had to cheat and correct it. Because usually the marriage
basketball players all the time
trying to fix it.
They put
sometimes when cheating happens in a marriage or relationship, relationship is either going to make the marriage, the relationship stronger, or it's going to break it up. Sometimes they realize, you know what, I really messed up. I need to work on making it correct now. I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to.
Sometimes wait for
only you can determine that. No, there's no time frame.
Because to me,
I agree.
It comes to do two things: either unite or destroy.
That's it.
Up to you. You know where your head is at. That's all it comes to do. You know, so that's up to you.
But a lot of women feel that a man is, if he's doing all those things that we just named, but he's cheating, he's a good man because he's taking care of, you know, all his responsibilities.
Then I think you have to look at what you're in. You're not really in a marriage. You're not really in a committed relationship. Y'all are just pretty much together doing your own thing. So they call it that. Treat it like that.
No, you are.
I think you. No, he's doing his own thing. You're not doing your own thing.
I'm doing my own thing because I'm tolerating the fact that my man is with whoever he chooses to be with. So therefore, I'm definitely not going to be the little loving wife running around in the house.
But some women are. Some women still are the little loving wife.
I mean, to what extent? Trust me, they have their vices. I'm not saying they're cheating. They're doing other things that they typically wouldn't do because they're with someone who really is not giving them their all.
And she knows that. The woman
Karen, you must stop throwing me under the bus. She knows that.
I didn't mean you per se.
I happen to know that, but you're going to say
I didn't mean you per se. I mean the woman.
Marilyn made a good point. Do you, the woman, then you go start to cheat, and then to me, you don't have a marriage. If you're doing it, he's doing it, why stay together?
Right.
Hello. People do it every day. So
but then it's not a marriage.
It's called an open marriage.
It's an open marriage, and say what it is. Okay, we're going to be calm.
And then how many husbands are really willing to say it's an open marriage? And then you see somebody getting killed and then they stabbing somebody else. Because it's okay for them to cheat, but once the wife goes out there, whatever, now you done disrespected him.
And that's another show.
But I mean, as women, we have to look at ourselves because these men are cheating with us.
But then,
I mean, clearly there's a lot of women out there that know. I mean, for real, they're not doing it by themselves.
Right.
True. You know when someone's married and they're up in your face.
And these girls now are horrible. You look at these girls now that's cheating with your husbands, and they are so bold and in your face. They call you up now and dare you to say, and they tell you I'm messing. See, I don't know if I'm supposed to say fucking anymore, but I'm fucking your man.
But why is that?
Because they're bold and they're nasty, and the husband allows them.
Is it a lack of available men? So
Yes,
that's why.
exactly.
That's the reason.
But
I think it's the reason that you stick around.
I think a marriage is what you make it. If it works for you, then let it rock. But if it don't work for you, you keep it pushing. Because some people can deal with the fact that, listen, he ain't got to know you doing it, you ain't got to know he doing it. But if some marriages, that's what keeps them together. That's when the marriage is that's when the breakup comes. Because you don't want that with each other. You're supposed to realize, I really don't like him that much.
I just think that there's so many.
I'm glad somebody else will take care of my
Thank you.
and I ain't got to look at them.
You in your marriage, and that's working for your marriage.
You can be over in 1 hour. You don't want to
But they only want to leave home. Go ahead, Roxy.
I just think that there are so many different definitions of marriage. There are so many cultures that have different.
And I think society allowed us to believe that.
Okay, but
I mean, marriage is marriage. I think it's a sacred union.
No, listen, a marriage is what two people decide and define as a marriage. I honestly don't think that there's anything wrong with two people being married. They've been together for so long, right? They've been married for a long time. They've been together for so long. They have children involved, and they realize at some point in time that, well, I mean, we care about each other. We still love each other, but there are certain things we want to experience separately.
Okay, let's even take that example. Let's even say that you say, okay, if that is the definition of marriage, let's even go there. But what happens when he decides that on 5 years?
I'm going to drink on that one.
Because if this is the new definition of a marriage.
I'm talking about a marriage that has been a marriage for a while. There are people that have been married.
No, I agree with you.
Can I just let me finish? There are people that have been married for a long time, and their relationship have come to the point where they're just having a relationship in the house and they're existing. I know someone that told me that her and her husband, they are literally like roommates. These are people that have been married for 25, 30 years. And she she is not leaving her husband.
So I say let's
because she don't want to.
Her
But she don't want to.
Wait, can I say something? I don't have that problem, but I know someone.
You just got married.
No, I know, but I know someone that is in a situation just like that, and she's miserable. No,
but
she does not want to leave her husband. She doesn't want to leave her husband. She's still waiting for him to stop.
Right.
You understand? But she is miserable.
But Lisa, then she needs to leave her
knowing that he's doing this,
then she needs
but
to leave
she's
him.
not ready.
But what about relationships where people don't have a problem?
He provides. He does pick her up, take her to work, run her back. Oh, can I say all that? Because then I might be able to hurt. You know, I mean, he takes care of her. He takes care of her and her grown adult boys, his boys too. But if she's not ready, there's no reason for her to stay. Her boys are grown. She's not waiting for the kids to grow up. Okay, she's a teacher. She has her own money.
So why don't she leave? She don't want to leave.
What Belinda said, her heart's not ready to let him go. Whether he's right or wrong, if you love him, you love him. It doesn't change the fact what you feel.
It's about your heart.
And I tell her all the time.
Some people can say,
you know, only she knows when she's had enough. No matter what I said, what I won't accept from a man, you will accept from a man. All I can say
One at a time.
She knows, he knows. It has even blatantly been in her face that she had another child.